Wow, you are here again. Nice to see you. It's very hot today. It's extremely hot, but I'm fantastic, like always. Tell me about you. Can we start? How is your mood today? And your family? Everything fine at home? And something worrying you, or you are smiling and oscillating? Nothing take you out of your balance. Today I have the feeling that we are going to start changing the direction of our life, that our life is going to make a turn of light like this clock, 180 degrees. Oh, this is what we need today. But let us start. Let us start. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. But stay with me until the end and push the button of like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Okay? So wait for me. I'm coming back.
This cuttlefish has the ability to mimic any and all of its surroundings to escape notice from predators and hunt for itself. But why is it mimicking a dragon? Can somebody tell me why this cuttlefish is mimicking a dragon? The cuttlefish has 3 layers of specialized skin. It has chromatophores, it has iridophores, and it has lucifores, stacked to change color, reflectivity, and the texture in under a second. It has camouflage that is active mimicry. It can flatten itself like a rock. It can ripple the sand or flash bold patterns and like a hypnosis to freeze its prey before it strikes. But this one has flaring its arms into like a jagged horn shape with rippling scales and color pulsating down its body to mimic what looks like a straight up dragon. Now, how can you mimic a dragon? How can you do that? In order to mimic it, there has to be what? What does there have to be? I'm not saying that they actually go to the depths of the sea and they've seen one, and maybe it was asleep, and then because they have that in their memory, they can go across and do what just like they've seen before.
So, well, this is not a surprise, right? A dragon. Yes, of course. What we know about the sea? Nada. Nothing. Zero. It's a mystery. But it's a mystery because this place is a mystery. And also a lot of energy and frequencies and also realities are just crossing here, you know? And when he decides also to imitate the face of a nature that he considers greater or more powerful than itself, is because it is. And he knows this sepia, I love this name in Spanish, sepia, knows exactly that the dragon is also down. Or maybe a representation of a dragon under the sea, maybe a city, an old city, an ancient city, who knows? What do you think? This was his way of saying thank you. He was only hungry, just like that. And it's so hot now. Wow, qué calor, qué calor.
Take my advice. 2027 is the wrong year to buy a new car. I keep telling y'all, AI is taking over, and they just found a new way to watch everything that you do in your car. I told you before, in 2027, every new car that is made is required to have mandatory federal surveillance technology. You heard what I just said? Everything that you do in your car will be watched. They're documenting how you drive. They're documenting who you have in your car. And they're listening to everything that's going on in your car. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit. This is a new Infiniti.
Monitor camera, those 2 red eyes.
Look.
Yep, they're tracking my eyes. But if that wasn't enough for you, There's
Look
another
at that.
camera here watching, and then there's another one
Look at
up
that.
top. They can see everything that you and all of your passengers do.
You know what that means, right? If you are driving too fast, AI will alert the police and let them know. If you are using your handheld device, conversating on your handheld device, AI will detect it, and AI will alert the authorities. And if that same AI thinks that you're a danger, detects if you're not sober by the slightest bit, that vehicle that you're in will automatically turn off. That technology will be constantly monitoring everything that you do. As you've seen in the video, that's through AI cameras. That's through sensors. So basically, you can't do nothing you want to do in your car anymore. Your car is their car. Pay attention.
Is European cars now must track drivers' eye movement in the name of safety. European cars now must track drivers' eye movement in the name of safety. So imagine you're driving a car and there's a camera that's watching you to see if you're falling asleep or not. Or maybe you're on your phone.
And where's it going? And where's
this report goes to them. It became mandatory on Tuesday.
What?
For citizens of the EU's 27 member states to allow their cars to track their movements using AI. The European Union's General Safety Regulation mandated advanced driver distraction warning systems that track drivers' body movements, such as eye and head movements, in every new vehicle sold after July 7, according to Access Newswire.
Is your car spying on you? Here's how to check. I just purchased a Toyota 4Runner after 18 years of driving a Honda Element. It was like a brick phone on wheels, but now I'm driving a smartphone with all kinds of tracking technology. So the first thing I did before even leaving the dealership was turn off as much data collection as possible. I downloaded the manufacturer's app, entered my VIN, and then declined all connected services features. These wirelessly transmit my location and vehicle health to Toyota. Then I went to vehicleprivacyreport.com, entered my VIN, and I about died when I saw all the tracking still on my car. My 4Runner collects identifiers like my name, mailing address, email, and demographic info. It also collects biometrics, including my geolocation, driver's license, and financial info. And I learned my car not only tracks my data, it sells it too. My car sells information to affiliates like sponsors, partners, and advertisers. And finally, it should come as a surprise to no one that car companies will share your data with the government when legally obligated to do so. So I opted out of targeted advertising, the sharing or selling of my data, and any marketing communications.
You know, the problem was never AI. Never. It's just the mind behind AI. And this is just an excuse to control people and to put the nose inside of their life, our life. This is my opinion. What is your opinion? I don't want to drive in a car like that. Wow.
So you want to know more about petrified giants or animals? That's good. That's real good. Alright, listen to this. So first, the meaning of petrified is when you change organic matter into a stony substance, a bit like this giant snake found in Thailand. You can tell this is not a natural rock formation because you can literally see the snake's scales. Many people struggle to believe in this because they don't believe that giants existed and they don't believe that animals could have grown that big. But let me ask you a question. What do you think this is? A natural rock formation? Come on, brother. Now the mainstream narrative says it takes a minimum of 5,000 years for something to be petrified, and the way this occurs is when something is buried underwater, buried under mud, or buried under volcanic ash, basically deprived from oxygen, which is all possible. Which leads me on to the second meaning of the word petrified, which is to make something so frightened it is unable to move. Oh my days, I believe that there once was a weapon that could turn organic matter into stone, a bit like the story of Medusa. Seeing such a weapon turn people into stone would also make you so frightened you was unable to move, hence the word petrified. Look at this titan found in Italy. It was almost as if somebody told him to stand in place, hold the bridge, and then he was petrified into stone. Like I said before, the eyes are useless when the mind is blind.
Okay, this one is going to blow your mind. In Greece, these beekeepers started noticing something that they could not explain. Whenever they placed Christian icons inside of a hive, the bees would actually build honeycomb everywhere except over the icon's picture, leaving these images completely uncovered like they were protecting it. Let's think about this for a second, because bees don't care about art, religion, or symbols. They only respond to energy, frequency, vibration, and nature's law. Why would thousands of bees build with mathematical precision yet leave these sacred images completely untouched? Now, some say that this is a coincidence, some say that this could be a miracle, but I believe that the bees can sense the spiritual energy in charge behind these holy pictures, and perhaps instinctively they honor that. Bees are quite literally the guardians of life on Earth. Without bees, 90% of the things that you consume and you see in nature wouldn't exist. Clearly, they're able to recognize this divine energy. This is a testament to all the frequencies that we are surrounded by. It shows us what's really happening behind the veil, what we can't see with our own naked eyes. Maybe our ancient ancestors were right. Maybe nature itself is far more conscious than we think. And maybe, just maybe, the signs have been here all along. All those with the eyes that have been able to see have known this for a very long time. Everything is interconnected, like a giant spider's web. We are all different branches of the exact same tree, all different extensions of the exact same source. Kingdom of heaven is within us all. Let's all do our part to protect the bees, because we really need them in our lives. Peace and love.
No, no, no. You know, it was just the surface. And I'm quite sure that they were avoiding everything that was artificial. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. I'm so happy. You know, Europe is melting, just melting. Wow, it's so hot. But let us continue. So, where I was? Okay. So the situation is this. They are just avoiding everything what is artificial. And because they can feel it, they know exactly what is natural product and what isn't. This was the answer. Just also the paint, the printer ink, all this. So now we know.
Mount Shasta reptilian base. And then I've also heard of Superstition Mountain, a lot of a high activity there as well. A lot of people go missing.
Yeah, I went hiking up through there and I left pretty quick. I just got my spidey senses went off, my neck started, and I go, there's reptilians here. I could feel we were being watched. I go, this isn't good. And I called on the higher beings to keep an eye on us, till we got out of there. But you could feel the energies. There's definitely something based there that's not positive. There's places, like the Bradshaw Ranch and Skinwalker Ranch, things like that, you just want to stay clear of. There's multiple layers of things going on. A lot of it, the land has been cursed because of what happened to the Native Americans. There's underground ET activity there, and they're not positive. They're the negative variety.
Did you know there's a mountain in California hiding something beneath? Mount Shasta, a place wrapped in mystery. For decades, people have claimed to see glowing lights, UFOs, and even entrances to a hidden underground city. Legends say it's home to the lost Lemurian civilization, living deep inside the mountain, but no one has ever proven it. Is there really something under Mount Shasta, or is it just a myth waiting to be cracked? Like and subscribe for more hidden wonders.
Yeah, what I could say. Slowly, step by step. Despacito, despacito, like the sun. They knew exactly what they were doing. Look now. Mountains, everything in nature. Now we can't enjoy nature because we have to know that if you stay there and stay, you don't know if you are going to come back home. I'm not going. I stay here. I just go to the sea, and it's enough for me. Fresh air, I can sing there, I can listen the waves, and back home. It's just like that. It's just like that. We need to open our eyes. We live here among entities. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know.
Mount Shasta is said to be one of the most mysterious places in Northern California, with many urban legends and stories of bizarre missing persons cases or deaths, as well as unexplained sightings and encounters occurring regularly. Aside from frequent UFO sightings over Mount Shasta, many people have also had run-ins with entities who are said to be 7 to 8 feet tall, pale with white hair, abnormally large blue eyes, and wearing white robes. These entities are believed to be a part of the Lemurian race, which is an ancient race of entities that many believe have long inhabited the underground tunnels of Mount Shasta. It is unknown if these entities are of paranormal or extraterrestrial descent. Many hikers have claimed to hear a strange angelic humming followed by feeling disoriented when they have encounters with these unusual entities.
What is hiding beneath Mount Shasta? In 1904, a man by the name of J.C. Brown was prospecting for gold at Mount Shasta when he discovered a mysterious cave. He followed the empty tunnel for 11 miles, and at the end of it, he found a lost city with hieroglyphics written all over their walls. As he went deeper into the city, he found a chamber with 27 tombs, which had skeletons in them, except that the skeletons were over 10 feet tall. He hid the entrance to the city and kept the information to himself. However, he obsessed over it in secret, and finally, after 30 years, he put together a team of 80 people to go back and explore the city. However, on the day the expedition was supposed to begin, J.C. Brown vanished and was never seen or heard from again. So, did J.C. Brown stumble on a secret that someone was trying to hide? And
So, you know what they have done? We know what they have done. They just have taken nature, and if something happens, if we need to climb to a higher place, we can't, because they have taken everything. But the question is, who are they? Lemuria? I don't think so. So, but one day, the veils are going to fall, and we are going to know, because they are not showing their face. They are not showing their face. But we are going to find out what is exactly what they don't like. Or let us see what is their weak point, because everybody has a weak point, just like this. So let us continue.
Avoid these 3 foods because they can contain parasites that can cross into your brain. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Robert Love. I'm a neuroscientist. I specialize in helping people prevent Alzheimer's disease with science. You may have seen some of the episodes that I did with Dr. Josh Hellman, a medical doctor from Harvard, about brain parasites. Here are 3 foods that can potentially contain parasites that can cross into your brain. Food number 1, if you like barbecue, I'm sorry about this one, it is pork. Pork is one of the most likely sources of protein, of animal protein, that can contain parasites. So if you're going to eat pork, you want to know the farmer, or you really want to cook it really well, or I just avoid pork completely. Food number 2, a lot of people think this one's healthy for them, but it actually can contain parasites. It is farm-raised salmon. So farm-raised salmon, so unlike being wild-caught salmon, which is actually super duper healthy for you, that's great for your brain. Farm-raised salmon, they're raised in these small ponds, and they can contain parasites. So I don't recommend doing farm-raised salmon. Instead, get wild-caught salmon. Food number 3, this is going to upset a lot of people. It is really important to know about, though. It is sushi. Research shows that those who eat sushi multiple times a week, about 30% of them have some sort of parasite. And once parasites get into your body, they can cross into your brain. I love you. God bless you.
Well, I just have to say this. You know that I'm vegan. And I just want to invite you next week, because next week I'm going to start cooking for you, and with colors, with flowers, with biophotons, and with a lot of garlic, and also pumpkin seed, and keeps you clean inside. You are going to see. You know, I always say, you become what you eat. You know, you need to be careful, baby. I just invite you. Just try. 3 years already, vegan. And I'm so light, because this is light and awake.
I'm just going to put this out here. This was after the Northern California fires. Forest fires. Keep in mind what you're witnessing is the result of a forest fire, except I see more trees standing than houses. But this is a forest fire. And in fact, for a while, if you were to question what really caused these fires, especially if you insinuated it had anything to do with smart meters or directed you know what wind pins, then you'd be, your post would get deleted and shadow banned and stuff. So have you ever seen anything like this? Because I got family who are firefighters and even forest firefighters who say this is the most bewildering scene they have ever seen. You ever seen a freaking department store leveled to the ground from the inside out while the forest is intact around it? Now, if you made it this far, you probably want to know why they possibly would do this. Like, why would there be an agenda to secretly take these buildings out and call it a forest fire when it's really not? Like, what do they have to benefit? And I'll tell you exactly what they have to benefit. It's called, a few things happen when a bunch of forest fires happen every year. Insurance rates go up. Harder for the average person to afford insurance living in these areas. Then they concentrate in the dense urban centers, the cities. They want more people in the city. They don't want you in the country. They don't really want any trees around you, to be honest, because they know the benefits of trees have on your frequency also. It's part of agenda, you know what, that rhymes with shwani shwan, to get everyone in the cities and then eventually make them smart cities. This is 100% part of the plan. If you do some digging, you will be shocked. I know it's an uncomfortable thought, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. It's uncomfortable, but it is happening. The evidence is right in front of you.
Now, what did I say before? It's just like this. Inside of a box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Information. You are information. I am information. This is what they want. To put us inside of a box, away from nature. We know why. We know now why. Why they want the frequency of the trees, why they want the frequency and vibration of mountains. We need to talk about nature next time. Oh my God, we need to talk also about crossing, going inside, but with frequency. Oh, how is this possible? Wait for me. So, but you see, control, easy to control inside of the box of information. Information means what? To put you inside of a form, inform. Ay, 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 paciencia, paciencia. We need to sing, because you know what? Is to get crazy. No, but we are not going to get crazy. Now we need to play instruments. We need to learn dancing, but dancing with vibration. We need to talk. Subscribe, and let me your comment below. So let us continue.
Yes, I've got that.
Wait. Let me tell you something. I enjoy it. I love what I'm doing now. Okay. Thank you for you. Muchas gracias. Thank you for you. And come back. And please Come on, give me a like, okay? Give me a like and subscribe to the channel, and let us come back. Let us come back and do it again because I want to stay with you. And I'm going to make a lot of music for you, and we are going to rise vibration of this place. Wow, okay. I see you next time. Bye. Adios. Hasta la vista.